let's start with the video. So what's up everybody, I hope you guys are doing great and having a great day. And आप तो सारे बाहर जा ही रहे होगे, but please मास्क पहन के जाया करो and please अपने साथ सैनिटाइजर भी रखा करो. So without any further ado, let's talk about this video, and you have already seen the title and also the thumbnail, and yes, it's not a clickbait. And I've got the Canon Eos R6. Finally, after a wait of 3 years, I bought my first full frame camera, and it's also a mirrorless camera now. So okay, let me tell you the story why I'm making this video now. Because if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have this camera now for almost 2 weeks now, and the reason why I am so delayed to make this video for YouTube is because I'm sorry, बड़े बेकार reasons है, but I hope you guys understand. So as you can see, the seal is already broken and I have opened this camera. ये कोई unboxing video नहीं है, काश मैं unboxing video बना पाता, but let me tell you the story. I got this camera on 8th of December, this 2020 only, and हुआ क्या, in all of Delhi I couldn't find the adapter that mounts the EF lenses to this camera, that is the EF RF adapter. पूरी दिल्ली में कहीं नहीं मिला. I had searched for so many stores and 8 December को कैमरा लेके भी I couldn't do anything out of it. It was just laying right here on my bed key because I had nothing to do. So okay, and on 9th of December I went to Manali. Fun trip, but I had shot everything on that with my older camera, that is the Canon 77D. Yes, I still have that camera and I won't be selling that out, and I will be using that as my secondary camera. So अगर किसी को भी लेना हो तो please DM मत करना. Manali content also coming really soon. I have started posting some things on Instagram, so please, this is my Instagram right here, just go and follow me on there and see some good Manali content. एक और टाइम लैप्स भी डालने वाला हूँ मैं 1-2 दिनों में, मे भी डाल चुका हूँ बिफोर दिस वीडियो, सो देख लेना. So I got back from Manali on 12th of December, and वापस आते ही that was the 13th of December I got the adapter for this camera, because yes, मेरे से वेट नहीं हो रहा था, और and I had to buy it यार. उसके बिना कैमरा कैसे यूज़ करता seriously, because I don't have any money to buy any RF lenses right now. सारी बहुत महंगी है यार. कैमरा ले या बंदा लेंस ले, ठीक है. So talking about it, I got this camera from Future Forward and this adapter from Canon का store, तो leave it for now. So I got this camera from Future Forward. That's a camera store, like maybe India's largest camera store in Lajpat Nagar, and that's a great camera store. If you want to buy some cameras or accessories or lenses or anything, you should definitely check them out. And yes, I'll also link their Instagram page down in the description. No, this is not a sponsored video and मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा तेज़ बोल रहा हूँ, but still I really like this store, so you can check that out. And so I got this camera for a price of 1,90,000. This for a price of 8,000. I bought one extra battery and 2 SD cards, 2 UHS-2 SD cards, one of 128GB and one of 64GB, जो भी सब कुछ अभी मैं बताऊंगा. So मेरी overall billing was around 2,10,000 or something, sorry 2,20,000 or something. And yes, I had been saving up for this camera and I finally got it. Now this just unbox थोड़ा सा जो भी कुछ इसके अंदर है. So yes, this is the Canon Eos R6. Thumbnail की फोटो भी खींचता हूँ. This is the EF to RF adapter. I got this UHS-2 SD card of Angel Bird of 128GBs, and it has a write speed of about 160 Mbps, which is good enough for me because this camera only does up to 4K 60. Perfect. One extra LP6N battery. चाहिए होती है भाई, बैटरी से कुछ नहीं होता, बिलीव मी. सब मैनुअल्स, इसमें कुछ नहीं है, एंड इसमें कुछ नहीं है. एक्स्ट्रा पेपर वर्क. एक yes, I bought this Sony card also for 64GB UHS-2 card. इसका बॉक्स यहाँ पे गायब हो गया, so really sorry for that. Let me pack this and throw all of this away. And let's talk about the Canon Eos R6. When I came back from Manali and got the adapter, that same day I got a call from a client that I work with, very big client. So on that same day I got a call from a client, and they asked me to come to Chandigarh along with them, and that tour went on for 7 days, and I got back here on 20th of December. So I couldn't really make a video of it, but let me tell you, I shot with this camera all the time in Chandigarh, and I absolutely love this camera. Be it the autofocus, be it the photo quality, be it the video quality, be it anything out of this camera is just amazing. Literally amazing. So let's just mount this camera real quick with my Sigma 30mm 1.4 lens. And that's what my bazooka looks like. But first, एक बारी, but like please एक बारी इसका shutter sound सुन लो यार, मतलब let me just सुनो, क्या प्यारी आवाज़ है. Coming back to the point of why I got this camera rather than of any other camera, such as say a Panasonic S1 or a Sony A7S III or a Canon R5 or a Canon R or वगैरह of all the cameras that are out there. Let me explain you the story behind this. So पहली बात, coming on to the budget, I got this camera for 2 lakhs, and all the other cameras except for Panasonic S1 are more than 3 lakhs. So that was out of my budget. And coming back to the Sony A7S III, that camera only shoots 12 megapixel of photos, which is enough for some people but not for me, because along with the videography that I do, I also do photography, and that's one major part of my work. So I cannot skip photography. That's why 20 megapixel camera, still less than the 24.1 megapixel camera that I used to click on, the Canon 77D, but still 20 megapixel camera, I can work on with that. This thing shoots 4K 60, 1080p 120, and I'm used to do 1080p 60. See of how big of a huge upgrade that is for me. So a big thumbs up for that. So while I went to the store, and this salesperson obviously suggested me the Panasonic S1, but I really didn't want to buy that. I really am into Canon system. I have the Canon lenses and all. I really like the Canon system, and that's why I invested in the Canon lenses, Canon system, and everything is going great for me. Let me tell you the pros of this camera. I'll also tell you the cons, but the pros, why this camera has an amazing autofocus. मतलब eye tracking हिलेगा नहीं आँखों से आपकी. If you're tracking an animal's eye, if you're tracking a human's eye, anything हिलेगा नहीं है. Believe me, mark my words, this has blowing out of my mind out of focus. That's so good. And the next thing, the video quality is obviously good. You have this Canon C-Log, which you can use to grade your footage as well. काफ़ी अच्छी grading हो जाती है. In some future videos, I'll show you the photos and videos that I take with this camera, and I'll also do some color grading videos in which I color grade the footage out of this camera. So next good thing, battery backup is good, very good. And the next good thing, which I am used to very much, is the articulated screen. I really like this screen, and also this screen is like a fully touch screen. कहीं पे भी touch कर लो यार. I really like this. जो Sony ने अब दिया है, the Canon has already been offering that since so long. So thumbs up feature. जिनके पास नहीं है, you will love this. The next good thing, the EVF is so good, and this new feature of touch and autofocus, you can, if you have the camera right onto your eye, you can just use the screen with your thumb to drag the autofocus point and to point it onto something else. Such a great feature. Believe me, जो मेरा client था, that's a really big client. I am really not supposed to leak out the name, but that client was really happy with the output of this camera. Ki good investment that I made. He really mentioned that. I can talk about the best thing of this camera like all day, but let's talk about the bad things of this camera and why you shouldn't purchase this camera. And यार एक ही है, seriously एक ही है, the overrating thing that everyone has been talking about. Believe me, I have shot with this camera for 40 minutes straight, like 30 minutes का आया mark and then 10 minutes again. मैंने करा है 40 minutes भी also, because I stopped not because of the overrating, but I stopped because मेरे को cut करना था. There was a cut in the scene and इसी वजह से. And I had no overeating issues. Like I was scared कि overeating time, like time limit was decreasing time by time while I was shooting 4K 60. Earlier it was 30 minutes, then it came to 25 minutes, then it jumped off to 15 minutes. I was really scared, but I was shooting in a different frame rate. Like first I was shooting in 4K 60, then I went off to 4K 30s and sometimes in 4K 24 and sometimes in 1080p 120 as well. So all of those fluctuating frame rates gave me a good 40-minute record time without any overheating, and this camera has never overheated on me. But also the things that I usually shoot, that are photos or b-rolls and all, doesn't require that long of a shot usually. So overheating, no worries. I have my secondary camera that gives a good quality in 1080p 60 and I'll record with that. So overheating is not an issue for me at all. That's why I went for this camera, nothing else. 20 megapixel sensor, the 5-axis image stabilization is really good, really good. Like I'm recording, I am using up to 6 stops only because my lens does not offer a image stabilization right now. So if I get a Canon RF mount that also has image stabilization, I can get up to 8 stops of image stabilization. That's very smooth. Pop stabilizer in Premiere Pro, bye bye. Gimbal, no bye bye to gimbal, but still. And this camera has many other good features in which, like, आप लोगों ने बहुत वीडियोस देखी होंगी यार अभी तक about this camera. I'm not gonna bore you guys. I'm just gonna say that thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and please wait for more content that I'm going to show you with this camera, that I've shot with this camera, rather than of just going through the specs and all. I've told you the reason why I got this camera. You can choose for yourself if you want to buy this, but if you want any suggestion on buying this camera or anything, please comment down below or DM me on Instagram, or you can even email me. I really check my emails every day, so that's up to you. Decide on that. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a video. Thank you so much guys. I really appreciate you joining me on this channel, and thank you. I really appreciate that. And there's nothing else for me to say right now, so I'll just sign off and see you guys in the next video. And I swear, I promise, I'll try to make videos more often this time, maybe from 2021. I'll try that. So please excuse me for that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.